to have been a good time for double racks on the watchtower.
Yeah, he went for a 13 pool.
A little bit. I guess he did so good with the links in the previous game that on this map, if he goes around the watchtower and middle, might be able to do really well against what he can think is either a Reaper opener or also a command center first. He might be able to get some damage in.
Yeah, I wonder with this slightly faster pool, as you were saying, can he actually come over here cross map and you know, maybe even get to work on some of the Marines that are popping out. We'll see how much he commits to it even. He's going to go for the hatchery straight away.
I think when you do this, you're supposed to make at least 6 links to 8. And then you try maybe to get a cancel on that command center.
Yeah. I actually love when players do this in like big series like best of 5, best of 7, because you really throw your opponent off when you're doing this. I mean, these guys play this game all day long. They know the timings by heart. They don't even need to look at the timer. So when the links come in 10 seconds earlier, 15 seconds earlier, they're like, those aren't supposed to be there.
Hyun right now has read the situation perfectly. He's only doing this because he knows that Teja is very likely to go for a command center first. Sadly for him, he might head to the bottom left. A little bit worried that he does and loses a little bit of time if he does that. Yeah, look at this.
He's thinking about splitting up his links now. It's kind of an awkward situation on this gigantic map.
You guys go this way, we go there.
Let's meet up towards the end of the game. Hopefully we all survive.
Oh, if he had headed straight to the bottom right-hand side, I think he would have been able to do maybe a little bit of damage.
He could have even done massive damage. Like the rack's only finished up now.
Yeah.
And of course, when you go for this build, the Marine doesn't pop out right away. The 3 lings are going to find this SCV, at least, and delay that bunker. It's
there's
even
no
going to
wall.
go into the main.
They get in. He can actually block a depot from going down here at the ramp and bring the other links in, but he's going to make sure he kills these SCVs here down the ramp.
Yeah, and I think he's going to wait for that first Marine to pop out, too. He's trying to micro it desperately. Even the SCV super low gets a kill.
Oh,
and just one Marine. It's going to go down. There's still 4 lings here left over.
Oh, the mule headed on the natural, so that's going to get killed as well.
Oh, what? That is a huge mistake.
Teja finally cancels the bunker. There is a ling in the main, no?
I think there's one, yeah.
Not
just one. This is what we were talking about. Teja was not expecting this, even with the split on the links. Imagine how much damage, more damage, Hyun could have done if he had all 6 links together.
He had to fly home as well. This is going to take 3 Marines here, I think, to get rid of these Zerglings. Maybe even 2 with some good kiting here from Teja, but not the ideal start that Teja was hoping for here.
Yeah.
Down to 20 SCVs to 26.
It's not going to totally knock Teja out of the game, but it's that very tilting start where he's like, oh, I didn't want to start like this. And it just gets into his head.
3rd command center still going down.
Yeah. One thing I always notice when I watch Hyun, like in big series, even in different matchups, like the ZVZ over at SSL, it's like he's just a very smart player. Sometimes he has like a little trouble executing builds, and sometimes he overdoes it a bit. You know, gets very excited, but his ideas in general are just so good, and he's a very fun player to watch because of that.
When you do damage like this, like Hyun did, it can be very encouraging to go for a follow-up all-in or timing. Or definitely more all-in. And you see this, he took the gas on the natural, which I don't think Teja saw. And now there is the Roach Warren on the way. And by the way, last time that Teja scanned to see what was happening, he was the natural. And he kind of missed everything. Would it be funny if this time he scanned the main and saw nothing? And then the Roach...
That would be pretty funny,
The Roaches
actually.
come. No, he's still mining gas here. He's getting speed. He's going to start a 3rd hatchery, but does he want to go for an attack or not?
I think he does. He's making a bunch of links here. Only 4 for now, but
3 overlords.
Yeah. He's freeing up that supply.
Might start a big chunk of roaches here and to go for an attack with.
This Hellion, though, could get some decent scouting done. This could be the hero Hellion that saves Teja in this game. He's going to scout here, see no 3rd base. I suppose he'll check the other direction because there's 2 planes here at the front.
It feels like the 3rd base is only there to kind of try and make Teja believe that Hyun wants to go into macro. As much as there is the Banshee on the way, like on the ground, there's just going to be a bunch of Hellions and 1 bunker with Marines, so... Look at this, Bailingless going down here. Hyun is going to be committing very heavily to this. With least speed halfway through done, he's going to make a massive amount of roaches, and then when he's happy with the number, he's going to move across the map, only make links, rejoin these roaches, morph in Bailings. He's trying to go around if he's able to.
Oh, I think he will be able to. There's 3 Hellions here. They're going to totally miss the roaches.
That's going to make this attack even deadlier. Teja, whoa!
He's coming back. Will he have that game sense? No, it doesn't seem... So just yet, 2 more Hellions falling up.
He has no idea.
He sees all the links, but he can't have these Hellions get surrounded, but they do. They're all going to go down.
My God.
And he knows the attack is coming, but really, what can he do at this point? He's got one Banshee.
I don't think he knows. I mean, he thinks there's a bunch of links out there to catch his aliens, but he didn't know about the roaches. Now he's gonna know, but he's very, very late. Star 3 bunkers. Is it gonna be enough? There's just a single one at the front. He needs to place the SCVs to try and go for some well, I guess probably not even, because there's gonna be too many banelings anyway.
12 banelings coming in here, and only following up with speedlings here. Gonna wait until the banelings roll through and then follow up with all the roaches. Gonna eat the damage here from the Banshee. I feel like he should have been targeting more Banes here, but anyway, here we go. The Banes are going to try to roll in.
He kind of blocked himself here, but Hyun is gonna break the wall here and get in there. There's 3 more bunkers here that already got up. He's trying to blow them up. The SCVs.
Oh, they're all bunching up. The baneling hits on all the SCVs. 12, 13 of them going down. He does save one of the bunkers with a decent repair here, but more speedlings coming across the map.
This was supposed to be really bad for Teja, and so far he's holding on. He's lost 21 SCVs, but I mean, if he survives with as many as 20 plus, he's still in this.
He may still be in this, but at the same time, speedlings are still doing a lot of damage. They're going to totally cut off everything outside of the Banshees.
This is really bad for Hyun, I think, all of a sudden. It's 48 drones to 31 SCVs. If Teja is able to stabilize, but more units are going to come in. He needs to stop losing SCVs and mules ASAP here, ideally.
Yeah, this is definitely the last time Hyun makes lings, for sure. I think he's just going to transition straight out of this. He definitely needs to.
There started double Evo as well here on the way. 1-1 was already started here for Teja. 33 SCVs to 50 drones with triple orbital.
Yeah, it's not that bad after all. Funny the way it works here. Hyun needed to do more critical damage with that kind of all-in.
He starts Burrow, so he might want to play with Burrow banelings against a Terran that's, you know, not economically where he'd like to be at this point in the game, and that's going to be using a lot of mules. This could come in very handy.
But he cancels the Burrow here.
Yeah.
We see that so often, actually. I think there might be a hotkey that's very similar to another one. Not actually sure. Maybe you have to ask him a little bit later on. Huh?
He made Steam Pack this game, right? Because I see
yeah.
First one this time. Never going to open Combat Shield ever again.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
And the Spire is now on the way here for Hyun. He's droning up, still up to 73 to 44 SCVs.
That's the one thing you can get with this kind of huge pressure at a Hyun. It's like you put your opponent so far on the back foot that he's just struggling to survive, so you just drone up. You like make 20, 30 drones in the span of 2 or 3 minutes and really get that economy going.
Pretty cool game here. Really, both players doing a fantastic job. Hyun with the surprising attack, but in the end Teja with the very good holds, and that's gonna, I guess, launch us into the mid game here with the Zerg on 3 bases, very well saturated against the Teja, probably not expanding as quickly as you would have liked to, definitely not as quickly as in the previous game.
Yeah, even the creep drop there on the 3rd base, it's just a very slight thing that Hyun can do to slowly pull this into his favor. I was thinking maybe even with the burrow, he could like burrow a ling at one of these bases and force a scan or something.
He cancelled it, no?
No, yeah, he doesn't have the burrow, but I was thinking at the time.
Oh, yeah. I'd like for him to get burrow, actually. Like,
I think, well, I don't know. On this map, there's a lot of open space, so it's going to kind of be hard to really funnel the Marines into one spot.
I don't know. If I was Zerg, I'd feel so rich. I'd get it every game, man.
Yeah?
I'm so poor as Protoss. Because I'm bad with it. Here we go. Teja getting in there, and this attack is actually pretty scary here. 44 army supply to 54. Hyun was not ready. He was starting to get his first mutas. Didn't have enough banelings. Look at the spread on the Hellbats.
He may have actually just overdrones here. He didn't have banelings. Oh, boy. Ran into all of the rest of the Marines, in fact, so that's really going to take away the power from this bush.
They're dancing away.
Yeah, the Lings are like, no, I don't fight against Hellbats. It's not my job.
So this is going to be defended, but quite a bit of mining time here was lost. And in the end, Hyun, he did kill a big chunk of army here from Teja. It's 75 walkers to 59 still, and 53 army supply for Hyun, 35 for Teja. So he might, does he want to go for an attack?
I'm kind of liking Hyun's position. I really like the Lings in the back door. If he could get some decent Baneling hits there. Let's see if he goes for just a Speedling attack or some Banes.
He was actually one of the first Zergs to really emphasize on this counter-attack with Zerglings and Banelings and doing really well with it. And by the look of things, Teja, I don't think he was bunkering the 3rd base, was he? Usually you get a bunker walled off behind depots, and he's not right now.
He's not. He's just totally forgoing that. I mean, so much stuff has happened in this game. Maybe his mind is just not on that exact position of the map right now. Uh-oh.
Sup, Widow Mines?
Nice. Picks them up just in time.
I think Hyun's waiting to see units headed towards the middle of the map with the watchtower, and then he's going to send in the Zerglings into the third base.
It's kind of the way Tasia played the other day, waiting for Maro to move out with his units and then came with a double Banshee. It was really annoying playing against that style. Oh, he's going to snipe an armory. Wow. That's pretty nice.
Quite a few Banelings are morphing in, by the way. I think Hyun knows he's about to be attacked. Army supply 87 to 80, but he just made a lot of units.
Yeah. Tasia does sneak out the +3 attack, by the way, but not the armor. Before that armory went down. Ooh.
The Zergling's still idle, by the way. Never really went for the counter-attack here down there. Did he morph in any Banelings at the bottom? Nope.
No, I don't believe so. Just sitting there. He may have even forgot about it at this point. Dealing with this giant attack here at his fourth base. Gonna push some Banelings forward.
Hyun's production is ridiculous. 99 army supply to 79. Like, he's eating his injects. He's getting a ton of units. But Tasia is doing this really well, by the way. Really trying to force Hyun to attack into him, in which case the Widow Mines could get some very big detonations, but I don't know. Like, there's just so many Banelings that 21 more on the way here.
Yeah.
I think Hyun's just about to go for it.
It's looking like game number 1 here, but Hyun in an even better position at this point. I mean, look at the supplies. Hyun is maxed out here. He does have that very high drone count that we saw in game number 1.
Here we go, Valdez.
The Lings running by. The Widow Mine shots are pretty good. But at the same time, Tasia doesn't have much to support it. Man, those Widow Mine shots are gigantic.
Yeah, that was massive. The Zerglings at the bottom still not doing anything, but he's gonna have Banelings.
Might just be enough. Those splits are pretty insane. So many Banelings have gone down. Well, it looks like Hyun is just gonna roll over this regardless.
Yeah, 144 supply to 100. He even fought before 2-2 finished.
That's out of control.
Doesn't even care.
He's just that far ahead at this point. And look at this. 2-2 is now going to finish, and at this point, he's getting to work on those SCVs. GG, Hyun wins game number 3.
Tasia looks really, really good in that game number 1, and when you see this kind of game, you always wonder to yourself, is this going to be the whole series like this? Is it going to be just a 3-0? Is the server
pretty small choke here at the top? It does have the destructible rocks, but I don't know. He's going to be playing from a slight disadvantage for sure in this game.
John, with the great scout here, probably had to face that in the past. Like, you can tell
yeah.
he was kind of ready. Like, he said, nope, not this time. I've lost to this already on ladder or in practice. It
was also funny because Tasia was skirting right outside the vision.
Yeah.
Maybe he also knew the Overlord path, and he's like, oh, if I just go right out here. Because Hyun was about to turn left, and if he had done it, you know, a couple of seconds later, maybe that Rex goes totally unscouted.
Gonna be able to see that very late barracks here coming in from Tasia. It's gonna make him very comfortable. Like, if every unit's hit later, surely he's gonna be able to drone up a little bit more than he usually does, which any Zerg would be happy about. Even that orbital. Look at how much minerals Tasia have, because he hasn't been able to start his orbitals just yet. So many minerals.
Yeah.
He might just actually try for that third command center I talked about earlier. Just because he's got so much. Look at it, 320. He has to go for it. Is he gonna drop 2 more racks? Nope, it's not TVP.
Oh man. There it is. It's in the back door. And there's no Overlord nearby, which is funny.
Baneling Nest goes down. I think Hyun might be able to kind of anticipate that this is happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This may just be a build order win here for Hyun, and a pretty interesting decision for Tasia.
That's a beautiful read. Not just the barrack scout, but now realizing that Tasia is going to have so many minerals because he's behind, and he's probably going to get desperate. And he has no way to scout as well. There's no Reaper. It's not like he's going to be able to send out an SCV and see it.
Yeah.
Starts double gas as well, instead of adding on more barracks or going for like a bunker, playing safe. He wants to get that factory ASAP behind that third command center.
I think this might just hit too fast. I think this might just be game, Todd. He's got so many links coming across the map. He's going to have speed. He's got that Baneling Nest finished up now. He's got a bunch of gas. He hasn't morphed any Banelings just yet.
It's not like he's going to scan either. Like, he has to use all the mules. Factory start. He sees 2 links poking. Hyun right now probably licking his chops, seeing 2 Marines up the ramp and no bunker. He's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll gladly move on to the semifinals.
Hyun is definitely super happy about this. Even putting down a bunker here instead of having that racks to block. And oh boy.
8 Banelings.
He's making a reactor too. He has 3 Marines.
Yeah.
That's all he has to defend against this right now. And here come the Banelings. They're going to walk right up the ramp.
A whole 24 of them. I got to get in there immediately. And Tasia, this is it.
That's going to be it. All these SCVs are going to bunch up, and they're all going to go down to the banelings and all of those speedlings. It looks like Hyun will be moving on to the semifinals in a very crazy series of events, Todd. GG, Hyun wins the series and will be going on to the semifinals.